Hey, stuck inside due to beer virus 20? Well, I got the solution for you. You've all been playing Jackbox most likely, and you've probably been playing Party Pack 3 the most, at least if you're watching this video. You've tried every game except for one. Fakin It is one of the best games on the pack, if not the entire series, yet nobody really plays it. There's a lot of limitations to it that demands face-to-face communication, which the majority of us don't really have right now, but me and my friends have devised a method to play Fakin It through long-distance communication. That means Discord, Zoom, hell, Google Hangouts. We found a way. There were 5 minigames, one specifically made for the final round. Out of the 5, the final round, or Text You Up, requires no solution. You could play that normally. But with rounds like face value or number pressure, that requires more input than Jackbox.tv provides. The first minigame you'll be playing is Hands of Truth. Simply type 1 for yes, otherwise known as your hand being raised, and 0 for no, otherwise known as putting your hand down. If you're using a Facecam, you can simply raise your hand. Here's the thing, please use Facecam if you have one. Every single minigame is made way easier with Facecam, except for You Got a Point. Speaking of, for You Got a Point, either write the name of the player you want to point to in the chat feature on the app you're using, or if you're on Discord, you could at specific people using their Discord tags. And yes, you could point at yourself if the prompt calls for it. Again, this is the only game where Facecam does not benefit the user at all. Everything else does though, so let's move on. For face value, type an emoji in chat. The majority of you watching are most likely using Discord, and there's a dedicated emoji menu in the text bar. Once in the menu, pick the appropriate emoji for the prompt. I usually prefer to select the basic face emojis for this one, but you could use custom Discord server emojis if you want. Google Hangouts also has the very same thing as well. For Zoom players, most of you will probably be using Facecam since that's one of the biggest appeals to Zoom right now, but in that very slight chance you're not, simply type in the text emoticon from your keyboard, 2 dots in the right bracket, or go on Emojipedia and copy and paste from there. And of course, Facecam, face value, just make a face. And finally, number pressure. For all players, type in the chat a number only between 0 and 10 that matches the prompt. For Facecam, hold up the amount of fingers you want. The final round, also known as Text You Up, all of the materials are provided to play this game. Just type in something to answer the prompt. Now there's one more solution I haven't given out yet, which is Twitch. The first time I ever played Jackbox was on the Twitch stream, and that's what has gotten me so interested in the series in the first place. This is the most non-friendly Twitch game out of the entire series. It requires exact input or else the entire thing might fall apart completely, and since there's a delay between what the viewer sees versus what the Twitch streamer is doing currently, that might be a bit hard. For smaller streamers, this is more than possible, but for large streamers with thousands of viewers in the chat, it's indiscernible to tell who's actually in the game giving a legitimate answer. Patron-only streams, again, more than possible, but for a completely open game, it's nearly impossible. So this is why I ask you, Jackbox Games, for help. I've noticed that you've updated TKO, another game on the same pack with more pen and t-shirt colors. On that very same token, Quiplash 2 was recently updated with multi-language support that was also on the very same pack, though the multi-language support was sold as a separate game. Fakin It is my all-time favorite Jackbox game. It's the only one where I could laugh really hard consistently. Would it really kill to add support like inputting an answer before readying out? For example, having everybody picking between an open hand and a closed fist in Hands of Truth, or maybe having a variety of emojis to select, or maybe draw out the emoticon. And when it's time for everybody to show their answers, just display everybody's answer all at once. It's the exact same as if you did this in real life. It's all a cluster of answers. You're not able to focus on everybody at once. So this is my one wish to you, Jackbox Games. It might be too hard to implement all of this now with development of Pack 7 underway and with how significant my wishes are. But hey, every new pack needs a sequel. Maybe Fakin It 2 for Pack 8? I mean, it's probably gonna be Civic Doodle 2 or TKO 2, but who knows? Anyway, that's it. Goodbye.